Hello everyone, welcome to another YouTube video. For today's video, we're just going to be chatting and discussing the topic of motivation. Obviously, you can apply this to any aspect, but this is coming from a point of view as an artist. So, these type of videos where we just chat about certain topics can be great to just listen to while you're drawing or, watching the process. Before we get started though, I would like to ask if you click that like and subscribe button to help me grow my channel and reach that 1K subscriber goal. Now, first, we gotta ask ourselves this question. What makes you motivated to create? Is it the process, so starting off as the sketch phase, to the painting, to the final? Is it that amazing feeling you get looking back at something you created and be like, wow, I created this? Or is it the praise you get? The likes, the comments, the money? All of these can be great. However, they do have their downsides at the same time. Now, although each of us might have different reasons to be motivated, I'm pretty sure that we all have a common goal, and that's to be a successful artist. However, success is the product of daily habits, and if you're not able to create a system that works with those daily habits, then it's going to be much harder to succeed. So, for example, let's say my daily habit is to draw every day, but the reason I'm drawing every day is so I can post every day online. And that's to receive the likes and the comments. So that's our motivation, right? But what about the days that a post might flop? You might post a drawing that took you hours, and now it messes with your motivation. It makes you question, why am I doing this? The problem is, you're feeling this way because you're motivated for the wrong things. Although it's great to have engagement online because, marketing, and that can go into you getting some money and advancing your platform, things like that. But overall, what matters most is that you're practicing every day so you can get that work in and, advance your skills and become a better artist. A book that does a well job at talking about this is one I just recently finished called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in this book, he talks about focusing on the short-term goals and building up your structure so you can reach the long-term goal. In this case, focusing on drawing every day for self-improvement instead of thinking about the pressure of, oh my gosh, I need to be at this level. I've been drawing for this amount of years. Why am I not at this level? Whereas just appreciating where you are now and working every day to get better and better to where you want to be. As artists, we're very hard on ourselves, and I feel like I can speak for myself when I say I don't think I'm ever really going to be satisfied, because no matter what step I'm at, I'm always going to feel like I should be doing better. I always feel like I need to be better. So I've just been trying to work on appreciating where I'm at now. But with that being said, by no means am I condoning laziness for myself. Just because I'm appreciating where I'm at now doesn't mean I'm going to avoid getting out of my comfort zone and learning new things. Because it's important if you want to improve and become a better artist, you have to step out of your comfort zone and work on things that you avoid often. So for me, a lot of the times I got into the mode of just drawing digital art, coloring portraits in digital, because it's a lot easier. So that's why you're seeing now I'm trying to do some portraits with Prismacolor instead, because my excuse was always, it takes too long, it's so much more work. But if I want to improve and get better at it, I have to get up and practice. It's never just gonna happen randomly. So, just like you heard me say in the past few minutes, don't get attached to the likes and the comments and, the money out of the art. Be attached to self-improvement. But another point to add that can mess up our motivation is competition between other artists. A lot of the times we might compare ourselves because, they say, look at the best artists, see what you can get from them and, be influenced. But some of us might find ourselves constantly saying the statement, I want to be the best artist, I want to be the best at this. Whereas if you're someone like me, I know that there's hundreds of thousands of amazing artists, and I feel like art is so subjective where it's impossible to say that someone is the best. You can be one of the best, but not the best. And with this mindset, it can be very toxic for your motivation. What you should be focusing on is being different.
I'm built different.
Nah, I'm built different.
So, what do I mean by being different? Well, if you're focusing on how can I stand out, how can I make my art look different from others, then that's how you'll succeed. Whereas if you're too focused on I need to do what everybody else is doing just better, and especially if you're too busy competing with others, when or if failure comes, it's going to be a lot harder to get back up on your feet. And like I said, that book, it's amazing. In James Clear's Atomic Habits, he says, when you can't win by being better, you can win by being different. So that's just my point with focusing on being different and being the best artist you can be. Personally, when I ask myself that question, what motivates me to create? Aside from the things we already listed, a big thing for me is teaching. I genuinely feel like if I wasn't an artist, I would have been a teacher, and I really like to help people learn things. So whenever I see a new trick or learn something new, I always have this feeling that compels me to share my knowledge with others. So in a sense, it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. While I'm teaching you guys and showing my process, it's helping me stay motivated, which can help you stay motivated as well, if that makes sense. Now, you know when people say, don't do something if you're not passionate about it, I feel like that saying messes up my motivation sometimes. I say this because you know those times when you're having art block and you're just like, wow, I just don't feel like drawing, I'm not in the mood. It really gets me in a sad state where I start to think, should I even be an artist? Aren't the best artists supposed to want to do this every day, day in, day out? Why do I feel like I just don't want to draw today? The way I'm thinking of it is like the best of the best wake up every day just amped up, ready to create, and never have a downfall moment. They're just ready to go to create some amazing work. And I feel like that's my problem. It's like I've created this unrealistic idea of a successful artist that they just never go through art block. And I feel like if you catch yourself thinking that way, you'll get really depressed when you lose focus and motivation, because you just think successful people have this endless amount of passion 24/7. So you know the solution to this is just reminding yourself that all these people you look up to, these pro artists, were all at your stage at some point. They were all beginners at some point in their life. And then, you know, of course, just drawing as often as possible. If every day is too much, try and do every other day, or, you know, maybe 3 times a week, 2 times a week, whatever works for you. As long as you're putting in consistent effort to improve, you'll be successful. Great, and that's going to wrap it up for our video today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this discussion. If you have any ideas for what topics I should talk on next, let me know in the comments. And then, of course, make sure you like and subscribe the video for more content. Until next time, peace out, guys.